Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Hi. No. I'm gonna do the Markarth Prologue quest. I'm a little late to it, so of course the major element to it, from what I've gathered, has been completely spoiled, but in case you haven't heard, I won't say anything. I hope this isn't too long, because my air conditioning stopped working. It might be that it ran out of Freon, but it is current. God, that's a height discrepancy. It's currently probably low 90s in this room right now, because this computer, let me tell you, she puts out heat. And, it's hot. Oh, she's wearing the, oh, this is the ancestral Breton motif.
What? Saving Skyrim wasn't enough for you? Had to sign on for even more heroics? It's good to see you. I could use your help. You know better than anyone what we're dealing with. We need to figure out exactly what the Grey Host is up to.
Hello, Gwendis. Do you need help with your investigation?
You know the Raven Watch deals with threats all the time. Trouble is, there's never been a threat consisting of a reborn army of vampires and werewolves from the First Era. So yes, I could use some help. We need to know what they're planning.
What do we know so far?
We know that one of the original ruling members of the Grey Host is rebuilding their army, gathering vampires and werewolves to their banner. And we know they're experimenting with life energy. So, what do you say? Ready for another adventure?
I'll help you find out more about the Grey Host.
Everything I learned up to now points in the same direction. Bankerai Garrison.
Oh.
There's a scholar named Norette Deal there who may be able to tell us more about the Grey Host and how they were defeated. Cart's over there when you're ready to go.
So... Huh. The core game of Elder Scrolls Online, the major antagonist was Molag Bal and Daedric forces, along with, then they added the Craglorn stuff, which was the fallen Celestials, and that was a nice little compact story. Then there were a bunch of little independent stories, like, well, you had the Dark Brotherhood stuff, the Thieves Guild stuff, the Orsinium stuff. And then they kind of went, it was like a prototype to the year-long stories they've been doing, and it consisted of Morrowind, what was it? It was Morrowind, Clockwork City, and Somerset had a overarching story. Murkmire was independent. Then we had a Year of Dragons. This has been like the Year of Darkness and like undead things. They're running out of the typical villains in Elder Scrolls lore. I wonder what they'll do next year. I mean, there's been some data mine stuff with Imperial related things, so maybe Akaviri. I doubt it though. I'm sure they'll pull something out because they said they already have next year already planned. Anyways, this is related to what we learned in Western Skyrim, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'm hoping the scholars at Bankerai Garrison can put the entire puzzle together for us. How a Dureni elf, a survivor from the Grey Host's defeat in the ancient past, and experiments with life magic fit together, I have no idea.
Remind me about the Dureni elf.
Lady Thorn. Before she became a vampire,
I didn't know she was
a
a Dureni.
Dureni noble, had connections to Viridian Watch. It looks like she helped at least one of the Grey Host's ruling counselors escape on the day their army was defeated in the First Era.
Oh, well, she's dead now. I killed her in Castle Thorn. That was a little group dungeon thing. Remind me of the Grey Host survivor?
The Grey Host was ruled by a council of some sort, though one was purposely omitted from the ancient record. Must have fallen out of favor, I suppose. Anyway, those records indicate someone survived the final battle. I think it was Rada al-Saran.
Remind me about the experience with life energy. That was the crazy scientist guy. What was his name? Al something?
This revived Grey Host has been conducting experiments using ancient research. It involves life energy, souls, and these containment vessels called stone husks.
That was the stone
garden.
garden.
It has something to do with bringing the Grey Host leaders back to life.
Anything else I need to know before we head out?
Probably, but nothing that can't wait. Let's take the cart to the Bankerai Garrison and find the scholars who know more about the history of the Grey Host.
Are you the only member of the Raven Watch investigating this?
For the moment. There are an awful lot of evil conspiracies afoot in Tamriel, and not nearly enough Raven Watch members to investigate them all. But this isn't a one-person job, which is why we recruited help.
There's like 4 members. Did the group suddenly grow when I wasn't looking? What are the rest of the Raven Watch doing?
No idea. They're spread out. Adusa, for example, mentioned something about necromancers raising bone giants and elsewhere, but she probably wanted to refill her moon sugar stores. Fenorian could be anywhere.
Oh, I guess he's a member now.
He does tend to sneak around.
Oh. So is this, I guess this is happening concurrently with the elsewhere stuff? That's weird. What do you hope to accomplish at the garrison?
I'm hoping a scholar of ancient Bankerai battles named Lorette Deal or one of her colleagues can tell us more about the Grey Host. With any luck, they have information about the Grey Host that's not too outlandish.
What do you mean?
The priests have this old holy text that claims St. Pelin leapt off the garrison's walls, landed among the host, asked Stendar for endless blood, and then fed them all without dying. Then the garrison dropped some rocks on them. See? Outlandish.
So you want more reasonable answers?
Exactly. We need practical facts about how the Grey Host was defeated at Bankerai Garrison. Hopefully Scholar Deal can provide them.
You know, when you say something that's ridiculous too many times and it starts sounding really silly, that's happening right now with the phrase Bankerai Garrison. It needs to stop. Let's go to Bankerai Garrison. Oh, they kind of never did anything with that place. It was like a one-off little mentioned bit, and that was it in the core game. That's neat. Oh, it's already getting really hot in here, and I turned the computer on not even 10 minutes ago. Oh, boy.
Well, this isn't at all what I expected. What happened here?
Did something happen here?
Nice camp, I suppose.
Okay. Miss?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you here for a tour? I'm afraid they've all been suspended until this mess with the Imperial army is resolved. If I could offer a suggestion, turn around and head for the safety of Evermore's walls.
I resolved the Imperial army stuff. What are you talking about? We came a long way to ask you about the Grey Host.
As you can plainly see, now is not a good time. My fellow scholars and I fled when Septima Tharn and her Daedra-worshipping zealots attacked.
I killed
We
her.
barely got out before the first impacts from their ballistae shook the walls.
And you can rest easy. High King Emmerich and I have retaken the garrison.
You did? Why didn't any of the knights report this? No one tells scholars anything. Well, if that's true, and I see no reason you'd offer such an audacious lie, then thank you. Septima Tharn is mad. Had we stayed, she would have fed us to her Daedra.
If I hadn't done that in the original part of the game, would I have to do that now? Huh. Now that things have settled down, can I ask you some questions about the Grey Host?
I'm sorry. Concern for my colleagues and the Pyre Watch warrior who accompanied them has my thoughts in a jumble. Come to think of it, the Pyre Watch are experts on the Grey Host. Find my friends, and I'm sure the warrior will answer your questions.
Oh, is that the lady from the Unhallowed Grave dungeon quest? I'm familiar with the Pyre Watch. I met a member not long ago.
Then you know how brave and knowledgeable they are. One of their warriors was here recruiting when the garrison came under attack. She offered to protect the scholars that fled, and I haven't seen them since. I fear for their safety. Can you help?
I'll find your missing scholars and the Pyre Watch warrior.
Hogleen and Indus fled in the direction of Evermore with the Pyre Watch warrior, while Jannard headed toward Kerbel's Hollow. Please be careful. The wilderness can be treacherous.
Oh, I forgot that prologue quests make you go through delves. Ugh. Is there anything at all you can tell me about the Grey Host?
Even if my mind wasn't clouded with worry, I'm an expert on the Second Era. My First Era knowledge is extremely limited. The Pyre Watch knows more about the Grey Host than anyone. Find her and my friends, and she'll provide the answers you seek.
Okay.
Thank you, friend. When you return with the scholars safely in tow, we should be able to put our collective heads together and dredge up that ancient history. That is, if the Pyre Watch warrior hasn't already satisfied your curiosity.
Your thoughts? That armor's pretty cool. It's a shame that she picked such like drab colors for it.
This scholar's research doesn't go back to the First Era. And the other scholars fled? That puts a wrinkle in our plans, all right.
Are you okay in the bright
This
sunlight?
Pyre Watch warrior is a promising lead, though. Let's go find her and the other scholars.
Scholar Deal says... Oh, that's her name. Says the missing scholars ran in 2 different directions.
I heard. Let's split up and go after them. All take Kerbal's Hollow. You head toward Evermore. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Boy, you really fought to say Al. Ol. I met a member of the Pirate Watch.
Yeah, my brother Fenorian mentioned something about that. I should have thought of them earlier, but they're pretty secretive and reclusive. We're lucky one left their post to consult with the scholars. Go find them and then meet me back here.
Okay.
Find the scholars, but try not to get eaten by anything.
Do you know who I... Oh. Oh, well, they're not inside places. Come, fancy Sovngarde bear. Wait, did they change things? No, okay. I didn't hear it the first time. I love the Sovngarde bear. Or all this. I think all the Sovngarde animals do it, but if you listen, you get a little Skyrim. Rah. I wish the pets had come out a while ago. When is that? Oh, it's still like more than a week away. I wonder what I'll get. Because it can be... Yeah, all those preview crates. You get... It could be a pony, it could be a little bear, it could be a little wolf, a little saber cat, and I think a guar cat?
You there. Come.
Wait, weren't you... No, you weren't the one that ran off on... Oh, you really like the side siddle, huh? You're just gonna spin around this fire, huh?
You don't look like a refugee. Are you a soldier from the garrison? What news of the Imperial attack?
Scholar Deal sent me to find you. She has a camp outside the garrison's walls.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Cogleen and I intended to head straight for Evermore. But the cursed Imperials caught up with us. They would have captured us if not for that Pyre Watch warrior. Have you seen her? Is she alive?
I haven't. Scholar Deal said she was leading you towards Evermore.
She was, but we ran into Imperials. The Pyre Watch warrior distracted the soldiers and ordered me to flee. Then she took Cogleen and headed west. Please, find them. I worry for their safety.
Okay.
I will go to Scholar Deal's camp now. We are most fortunate you came to our aid.
I came here for information about the Grey Host of the First Era. What can you tell me?
Other than the fact that they were defeated here centuries ago, not much, I'm afraid. I can tell you Empress Hestra's legions came to the aid of Bankarai garrison.
Hestra?
That's why Hyrok became part of the Alessian Empire for a time.
You must know something else about the Grey Host.
Alas, you seek facts and figures that I don't have readily at hand. Perhaps when I can retrieve my papers from inside the garrison? You know, the Pyre Watch warrior might be able to help you.
Alright.
They're experts on the Grey Hosts of the First Era.
I like this dude's beard. Ah.
I will return to Scholar Deal's camp.
I do have a fancy little glowing...
May Papa guide your steps.
I guess it's a fawn, is what you would call a little deer? That everyone got for the Antiquities thing, or... What was it called? Lost Treasures of Skyrim? Ooh, give me that. Well... Boy, I hope people don't hate that sound effect, because it's going to be... Hello? Who's seeing me? Oh, I didn't see you there, bud. I forget, did I? Yeah, I've had the Dwarven Sphere since my last videos. Because I switched from Stonekeeper to Engine Guardian. I guess we'll just cut through the big graveyard, huh? I'm so excited for the Markarth DLC. There's so much Dwemer stuff. Dwemer? Whatever. There's been data mined, including finally a mansion-sized Dwemer house. I'm gonna have fun decorating that thing. Assuming it's not 10 billion crowns expensive.
Psst! Over here!
Hello. Hello, Mr. Cologne. You also have a nice beard.
You're the first thing I've seen that isn't an undead monstrosity. Oh, lovely. Are you with the garrison? Please, tell me you're here to rescue me.
Scholar Deal sent me to find you. She has a camp outside the garrison's walls.
Oh, thanks, Stendar. I thought I could make it to Evermore, but I tired myself out. When I tried to pass through the old graveyard, I ran into unspeakable horrors. Thought I was finished. I'll head back now. Oh, say, did you find that Pyre Watch warrior?
I haven't. Scholar Indus said said she left to find you.
When the Imperials came after us, she managed to distract them and ordered me to run to the graveyard.
Okay, the scar on his left eye. The other guy had a scar on his right eye.
Of the exiles. Oh, I hope she found shelter within. We owe her our lives. Please, will you go check on her?
Okay, I guess we are going into a delve. Get this. I'll go check the crypt. You get to Scholar Deal's camp.
I'll find Scholar Deal's camp straight away. I am in your debt. If I can do anything to aid you, all you have to do is ask.
Tell me about the Grey Host.
The army of monsters that ravaged the First Era? Not really my area of expertise. I study the historical accounts of Warlord Thulgeg's army of orcs and goblins. The garrison held strong and denied them passage. Not one got through. Truly inspiring.
You're a historian. You must know something.
Well, most scholars agree that the fanciful legend about the Grey Host's defeat is, pardon my orcish, guardung. You know, the Pyre Watch are sort of Grey Host experts. Find her, and I'm sure she can provide the answers you seek.
I get it. Why did I even talk to you, clowns?
I'll hurry back to Scholar Deal's camp.
Whoa.
Be safe.
Whoa. Whee. Oh, you know what I haven't done with this mount yet? Ooh, that's pretty neat. Because Apex and Radiant Apex mounts usually have a fancy animation when they roar. Sometimes a fancy continuous effect. Crypt of the Exiles. After High Rock joined the First Empire in First Era 1029, the King of Evermore had a vast cemetery built outside the city to house himself and his descendants, naming it after St. Pelin of Bankrai Pass. Some of the empty mausoleums ended up put to use. Oh, okay. Where are we going? And can I get there faster via long hallway? So go this way and then cut a right. I'm not gonna fight you. Oh. Have some ice. Oh, that's right. This is getting changed too in the next patch. They're completely changing the like wall of what's it called? Wall of elements. Wait, Shalaria?
Come forward, you godless mongrel.
You're the same. You are the same. All right, everyone, just. Are we really fighting? You're not going to give up the chase? All right, fine. Yeah, you're the same. You're the one from the Unhallowed Grave dungeon. Ooh, I like her curved sword.
By Tuwaka's mercy.
Why are we in combat? Excuse me? Where did this enemy come from? Alright. Let's try this again.
By Tuwaka's mercy, it's you. I am sorry I did not recognize you in the shadows. Is Fenorian with you? No, you are alone. What adventure makes our paths cross again, my friend?
Your armor looks like it would be very, very warm. It's a lot of leather on metal, or metal on leather. How have you been since we last saw each other, Shalaria?
I have been well, thank you. The Pyre Watch grows slowly but surely. My efforts to rebuild have been fruitful, but my duty does not cease. I have not forgotten what you and Fenorian did. Not for a moment. How is Fenorian?
It's fine, as far as I know.
My ancestors must feel great shame watching me care for the well-being of a scion of Baal. Still, it comforts me to know he endures, even during these unholy times. Mara willing, our paths will cross again.
Scholar Deal sent me to find you in the garrison and the scholars. She has a camp outside the garrison's walls.
It gladdens my heart to hear that Scholar Deal is safe. But what of the other scholars? Did my efforts to lead the Imperials away allow them to get away?
I located scholars Coglian, I don't remember how to say his name, and Indus. I sent them to Deal's camp.
That is truly fortunate. As for me, I escaped the Imperials only to find myself surrounded by ancient undead. Let us speak outside.
She has a cool nose
I will
ring.
follow your lead.
May Onsi guide your blade.
Follow me. Alright, I guess we have to fight our way out of here.
Lead on, Wayfarer.
Oh. I was like, did the gate close behind me? No, that's not the way I came in. They still haven't... I'm amazed they haven't released the skin these enemies use for players to have. It's like that. It's like a cool husky mummy. You stepped out of your coffin into another. Interesting choice. I mean, it must not be hard to give player characters, the option of... Oh, they did that thing that zombies do. It wouldn't be hard to give them access to that skin, right? Stop that. Oh, it's not gonna be... There's a new arena coming out in the next DLC. It's a solo arena, which means it's not going to be fun for me, a tank user. Oh, hey, I leveled up. Now I'm... What? 1085. Almost 1100. Oh, but there's a really good looking tank set in that arena, too. That, Explosive something? Explosive Rebuke, I think it's called? Which I'm sure is going to be toned down a lot before that DLC comes out.
The exit.
Although at this
Let
point...
us see the sky once more.
It's like, what? 2 weeks away? Less? No. When does it come out? It comes out like mid-October. Actually, that might be like a week and change away. There's probably only one more PTS patch before it goes live. So 2 more chances to tone it down. Oh, it got bright. What happened? It's weird.
I came to Bankurai Garrison seeking recruits for the Pyre Watch. Unding, help us. I did not expect those villains to arrive and send innocent people fleeing for shelter. I am grateful you saved the scholars. Now what can I do for you in return?
I'm looking for information about the Grey Host.
The Grey Host was a terrible army of vampires, werewolves, and other monsters that pillaged the land. Only the combined might of the Bankurai Garrison and the Alessian Empire finally defeated them. That story, unfortunately, is mired in legend.
So there's nothing you can tell me about how the Grey Host was defeated?
The true story may be as enthralling as the legends, but we only have bits and pieces of it. Magic was involved, almost certainly. But whether it was divine in nature or Alessian sorcery, we have never been able to determine.
There must be something you know.
I can delve into the records of my order when I return to our sanctum. But understand that the Watch is concerned with keeping the past buried, not exposing it. I can tell you that there are indications that one of the hosts survived the slaughter.
We learned something similar. A Dureni noble offered the survivor sanctuary.
A Dureni noble? That gives some credence to the historical record. An incomplete parchment mentioned Viridian Watch, but we never saw the significance. It also said that only the worthy could enter the sanctuary.
Viridian Watch, huh?
We never determined what that meant.
I need to tell my associate Gwendis about this. You should return to Scholar Deal's camp.
I do not know the nature of your mission, Wayfarer. And I still have my own to uphold. But if you seek answers about the Grey Host, then may Mara bless your search.
Can you tell me anything about Viridian Watch?
I know precious little. I never visited the site myself. Though incomplete, the historical record indicates the survivor hid in a concealed space that they were guided to. Perhaps that has something to do with the idea of being worthy.
Tell me more about that part of the record.
There wasn't much. Just that the worthy would be guided to safety. Perhaps that is the key, if you can determine what worthy means to a vile vampire. Any place associated with the Grey Host cannot be trusted. Evil does not fade. So be on your guard.
Oh, I know who the survivor is based on the spoilers I saw.
I will
Okay.
go check on the scholars at Deal's camp. Thank you again.
God, why did they spoil it? It's like such a major plot point. It's annoying. You gonna be okay? You've got this? Yeah, you've got this. They're fine, right? Yeah.
There you are.
Oh, that's the third scholar? Jennard? Jenny? What's over there that's so interesting? A rabbit? No, it's a deer.
What an exciting day. When that gorgeous wood elf came swooping to my rescue, I just about swooned. Mind you, I didn't need to be rescued. I had it all well in hand. Even still, my rescuer was a delightful surprise. No complaints here.
Alright. Calm down. Cool sword. Actually, wait, what sword is that?
Good. You're back. I found Jennard and I see you've managed to return with the rest. Show off. Now that we settled that matter, what did the Pyre Watch warrior tell you about the Grey Host?
Shalaria said the historical record is incomplete concerning the details of the Grey Host.
I was afraid of that. So much about the First Era has been lost. I wonder if the Pyre Watch knows anything about the other details we learned. About the survivor and their connection to a Dreni noble.
She confirmed there was a survivor, and they may have taken sanctuary in Viridian Watch.
That matches what we already uncovered, and confirms the Dreni connection. Did you find out anything else I should know?
Apparently, the legend says the way to safety was only available to those worthy to receive it.
A riddle, damn it. There's always a riddle. Well, I say we go to Viridian Watch and figure this out on our own. I'll mark the location on your
Have
map.
I been there before?
Now let's go before Scholar Deal tries to regale me with more tales of the Knights of St. Palin.
I'll meet you there. Oh, when did... Okay, you're here now. Alright, guys. Where... Oh, that's not that far.
I'll meet you at Viridian Watch.
No, I'll meet you. What? Oh, right. This is a world boss. Pardon me, fellas. At first I thought it was like a weird, glitched out netch. No, it's a watcher, just kind of being weird and watchery. You got that? You got this with Gom? Oh, they're only level 16. Go get that chest. And... Whoa. Okay, so I have been here before. There's so many delves in this game, it's impossible to remember which ones... what they're named. Did I see something? Man, having that thing where you can see the treasure chest is so handy. In the early First Era, during the days when the Dreni hegemony ruled High Rock, a series of watchtowers were built along the border with the Reach and Skyrim. Today, most of them are nothing more than crumbling ruins. That seems like a typo. I guess a series is the singular? Oh, that's strange.
Look. There's a sigil right there. Don't you see?
Yeah, step on it some more.
It makes so much sense. The riddle. Only those worthy can find the way to safety. Only vampires and werewolves can see these sigils.
Wait.
That explains why no one ever found anything.
Wait. So if I wasn't a werewolf and I was just normal, I wouldn't see that? That's cool. So what now?
We follow the sigils to wherever they lead. The survivor of the battle at Bankarai Garrison must have seen these and used them as a guide to get wherever they were hidden. If we find that place, we'll find answers. Come on.
That's actually a really cool touch.
Another one. Keep going west.
Oh, so yeah, she would tell me if I didn't know.
South here. Not that we have a choice. East. Down that tunnel.
Oh, are you also doing the quest?
Let's go south.
I need healing.
Up those steps.
That's really cool.
East here.
I mean, I guess it's a simple
Down again.
thing to program the game to be if this, then this, but still. It's clever that they even thought of it. Wait. Yeah, that way. Oh, and thinking of that next DLC,
Another one.
there's a new
Northeast around this corner.
Dwemer-style motif that I'm excited to get.
Ha! This must be it. Now how to go about opening it. That's done it. Let's check inside.
Oh! Well, it's not a new loading area, so that's cool. Well, that's not an actual safe box. Letter of welcome. To the all-powerful and illustrious Lord Rada al-Saran. I created this sanctuary to account for the unfortunate possibility of the battle going awry. Now word has reached me of the Grey Host's defeat. I fear the worst has come to pass. Damn Styrich's recklessness and his sickening ego. It is truly unjust that the man who brokered the deal with Molag Bal should be the downfall of a great order. If you are reading this, I know it must have been painful to fight tirelessly, only to watch your brothers and sisters fall around you. But you must survive. You will speak for those who have fallen. You must continue the legacy. I hope you did not have trouble locating this safe haven. I made sure to mark the way with magic blood sigils that only one of your distinction would be able to detect. There are healing poultices and bandages in case you were injured, and bound prisoners for when you need to feed. Know that you are protected here. No harm will come to you. I will check on this refuge in a few days, once it is safe to do so. I hope to find you well, and that my act of dedication to you and your cause reflects well upon me. I am ever your loyal servant, and should you choose to grace me with the gift of immortality, I shall spend eternity as Lady Thorn in service to you as we rebuild what was lost. Your devoted servant, Lady Ingerian of Clan Dereni. Oh, so she was her Ingerian and then she became Lady Thorn. Got it.
Rada al-Saran was a survivor. That figures. And Lady Thorn helped him. Or should I say, Lady Ingrid?
No, Ingerin, excuse me. Ancient pouch.
Looks like he had quite the
And
setup.
ritual
down there.
chalice, okay. Ancient lockbox.
Wait, what's that?
An odd signet.
Let me see it.
Signet. It's dark in here. Good thing I have this torch. Whoops, that's not how you do that. That's how you do that.
I recognize this signet, but that doesn't make any sense.
Does it have something to do with the Grey Host?
I don't know. No, this can't be. But it is, isn't it? Damn it. I don't like where this is going.
What's wrong?
I've seen this signet before, or one just like it. My mentor, Count Verandas, had one. But why would he have something connected to the Grey Host? That doesn't make any sense.
There has to be an explanation.
You're right, of course. There must be something we're missing. We need answers, and there's only one place to find them. Ravenwatch Castle in Rivenspire. Let's go. I'll explain more when we get there. I need time to think.
Let's go. This northwestern region of High Rock contains some of the provinces. Why am I reading this? I read this before. Some of the province's most dramatic terrain, including towering, flinty crags, windswept moors, and narrow canyons. Many folk find the environment oppressive, even threatening. Very hot. Very, very hot in here. Where are you? There you are.
Over here.
I thought we'd be in the castle, but this is fine too. Oh, are you gonna show me like a secret entrance to the part of the castle I've never seen?
Good, you made it. So, I've had some time to think. I know this may seem a little unorthodox, but I want to go into the castle through the secret passage.
Secret passage? But isn't this your castle?
Yes, but we just learned that Count Verandis may have been involved with the Grey Host thousands of years ago and never told us. That disturbs me, and that never happens. I want to investigate this quietly before I involve the rest of the family.
But Verandis is gone. Why sneak in the back?
Other members of the house might be around. If they see us, they'll ask questions. I don't want to sully Verandis' memory with whatever this is. Not until we know for sure. I want to figure this out before we involve anyone else.
Verandis gave his life to save Rivenspire. Does it matter what he did thousands of years ago?
I don't want it to matter, but it does. Why would he keep this from me? I need to see what's in the castle cellar.
Little mouse.
That's where he stored his private possessions. We followed his wishes and never disturbed the place. Until now. Come on, let's go.
Let's investigate.
This way. The door's over here.
Of course there's a part of the castle we've never seen. Would you like me to... Okay, no, you've got this. Alright.
And down we go.
Oh.
Watch out for vermin. We don't fumigate down here as often as we should.
Which is to say you probably don't at all? Ah, vermin. I thought you had meant skeevers. These are spiders. Fine. Hey, I got a thorax. Bone flare. Excuse me? That's not vermin, that's people. Or it was at one point. Oh. Can I get this torch bug? Hello? Magic torch bug? No, I don't want to take Wendis. I want the torch bug. Torch bug. Torch bug. Oh, okay. By vermin you meant 3 spiders and a skeleton. Why do we have a load screen? Why couldn't we get this gargoyle statue instead of the weird one from the Castle Thorn achievement furnishing? Or are we sneaking on purpose?
Let's hurry to the cellar. I'm fairly certain I can get it unlocked.
That's the front door is right there. It would have been faster just to come through the front door and sneak to the right. No one had even seen us.
Give me a moment. Hurry now. Inside.
I guess I didn't need to sneak. Oh, hello,
See
giant.
if you can find the signet. It must be in one of these crates or boxes. Just a crate of knickknacks. Nothing important. Keep looking. Another secret door? I didn't know that was here. It has the same mark as the signet. Maybe.
Oh,
Open.
she's holding the
Let's see
signet.
what's inside.
Narnia? Haven't we done this before in this game? Secret closet?
What is this place? Did Verandis use this as a secret study?
All signs
Check
point
the
to
desk,
yes.
would you?
To my dear friend. Listen, I know you want to read it that badly, but don't break the laws of of reality to do it. Verandis, I know that your ceaseless quest to appease and coddle the mortals takes a great deal of your time, but I must insist that you take a brief respite from your work to come visit the great castle erected in your absence. It truly is magnificent. I firmly believe that when the peace we both seek is realized, Greyholm will stand among the wonders of the world. It will be a beacon of hope for our kind and the mortals who serve us. A grand reminder that anything is possible with hard work and vision. Your absence is felt here. The Grey Council rules the Grey Host, but your seat at our table remains empty. Even Exarch Ulfra feels your loss, though she would never admit it. Come, my friend. Visit us at Greyholm. We created a laboratory that rivals anything in the Mages Guild. I have no doubt that you and Exarch Singalis can complete your research there. I've drawn a map on the back of this letter to guide you to the island. Return to us, Verandis. Return to the Great Council, to your family, to your home. Your beloved brother, Rada Al-Saran. Oh.
That letter. What does it say?
Hey, you'll probably want to read it. I got a lore book. No, I guess I'm going to narrate to you what just... Did you not hear me reading it out loud? I used a nice voice.
That letter. Please tell me it's just an old to-do list or something, and not actually proof that the man I trusted with my life was involved with the Grey Host.
Boy howdy, sure does.
What? Verandis, How could you? I don't want to believe it. And yet here it is, right before my very eyes. Why didn't he ever tell me? I thought I knew everything there was to know about him. No, there has to be more. What else does the letter say?
It mentions an island in a Greyhost castle. There's a map, too.
It's possible that castle no longer exists, but I want to go. I refuse to believe Verandus was part of the Greyhost. There has to be more to this. Some piece of the puzzle that makes sense of everything. Are you still with me?
I'll go with you.
Thank you. The cart's still waiting outside. We'll take it to the docks and travel by boat from there as we follow this map. Go on ahead. I want to take one more look around. Make sure we didn't miss anything.
Okay. Ooh, you're shiny. Must be using the same blue I'm using from the... I forget if it's from being the savior of Skyrim or just completing the questline. It might just be from completing the questline. I like that spider. I now have officially too many dwarven spiders for my... Oh. For my Frostvault Chasm home. So it's nice that we're getting a bigger house. Oh, you're here. Ooh, the Dark Moon's Lynx. What?
I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Delaying the inevitable won't help anyone, and it won't get me the answers I need. Come on, let's go see what's on this secret island.
What do you think we'll find on the secret island?
Answers, I hope.
Oh, it's a two-quest...
Look.
Oh, it's a question.
I have to do this. I'm going to see this journey through, no matter what truth waits at the end. Let's just go. The sooner we get this over with, the better. First, however, take this. You earned it.
Wow, 40 minutes, about 45 minutes almost?
That letter we found. I can't believe Verandus was part of something as evil as the Greyhost. I guess we need to go to the secret island, and the castle if it still exists. I won't rest until I learn the truth. The whole truth.
And then nothing but the truth? How exactly did we get to the secret island?
We follow the map. We'll take the cart to Shornhelm's coast, hire a ship, and sail to the spot indicated on the back of the letter. Fingers crossed, we'll be there faster than you can say gore apple pie.
And what do we do when we get there?
Look around, and hopefully find nothing. Determine this was just all a big misunderstanding. That Verandus was never a member of the Greyhost. If not, then I suppose I want to find undeniable proof that my mentor was a monster. So, can we go now?
Yeah.
This still doesn't feel entirely real. I can't believe we found a letter tying Verandus to the Greyhost. From Rada al-Saran of all people. At least there's a map. Let's find this damned island and finish this. The cart's waiting.
Okay. Remind me, why are we going to this island again?
We discovered a signet that looks just like one my mentor, Count Verandus, used to have. A signet that belonged to Rada al-Saran. When we searched Ravenwatch Castle, we found an old letter to Verandus, requesting he come to a secret island.
What do we know about the island?
Not much. The letter mentioned a name, Greyhome. Kind of pretentious if you ask me. And there's supposed to be a castle. If it's still there after all these centuries, maybe we can learn more about Verandus and his connection to the Greyhost.
You really think Count Verandus was part of an army of vampires and werewolves?
I don't know what to think. Maybe he was forced to join them, or lied to, or tricked, or... You know what? Speculating is pointless. We have an island to find. Let's get on with it.
We never found the signet.
No, but I'm sure it was the same as the one from Viridian Watch. Not that it matters. You read the damn letter. It proves... I don't know what it proves. That my mentor might have been part of a cabal of vampires that tried to conquer Tamriel?
Okay. Ooh. What is in the foreground? Oh, it's a statue. Thus the stones are laid, the foundation of our immortal rule. They were given the chance to join with us. Are we responsible for those that refuse our gift? Rada al-Saran. Saran. Oh. Well, this is actually kind of lovely. Wait a minute. No, this is different. This is not the same as the island from Skyrim with that vampire cast. It's close, though. I'm almost expecting to look up and see bone birds. Well, this is nice.
This is where the map led us. A lovely and ominous spot for a foreboding Greyhost castle, don't you think? If we can't find something about Rada al-Saran and Verandus here, then I'm not sure where else to look.
How do you want to do this?
Well, it seems obvious to start with the unnecessarily ostentatious vampire castle over there. I think we should survey the island first. The Grey Host may be gone, but they could have left traps. And who knows what kind of wildlife lives here.
What kind of traps?
I don't know. Something gothic and ridiculous. I don't like to generalize, but vampires tend toward the dramatic. Just be careful. We won't learn anything about Verandis and the Grey Host if we go and get ourselves killed.
Let's take a look. Ah, I forgot I was in front of you, not behind you. It's a crystal. Any thoughts on this?
What is that thing? Did it just pulse at me?
Okay. I have one of these, I think, in yellow or purple. I forget what color.
Did you see that?
I have a green one.
That crystal thing clearly reacted. It pulsed as I approached it.
Do you think it's some kind of trap?
Well, it hasn't exploded or fried us to a crisp yet, so I'm thinking no. Probably not. I've seen something like this before, part of a ward. I think it responds to the presence of a vampire, like those sigils we saw.
So what do you do with these crystals?
Now that they're awake, it should be simple enough to deactivate them. I'm not sure if your eyes are as good as mine, but I think I see a few more up ahead. I'll keep watch while you deal with the crystals.
Okay. Shouldn't they react to me too because I am a werewolf?
Well done. Let's go deal with the rest of the ward crystals.
Wah. I wonder if they'll figure out an excuse to take us to the Soul Cairn in this game. That would be kind of an interesting thing. Climbing towers and dealing with crystals made me think of it. Because the Soul Cairn was also in... What was that one about a tower? Was it like Battle Tower or something like that? I forget the name. One of the other games. It didn't exist. It existed long before they showed it in Skyrim. That place was surprisingly lacking in content, really. It had like, what, like 2, maybe 3 side quests? Pardon me, sir. They really should have fleshed it out. That was a cool area.
Good job. Let's find another ward crystal.
Oh, I was gonna say the gargoyle disappeared. No, he's just very interested in that pillar. We've got death hounds, vampiric bears. I think I saw some vampiric saber cats. It's the whole cadre of vampiric creatures. Another death hound. Actually, I don't think there's any vampiric saber cats. It's all death hounds and bears. Oh, an ice wraith. Okay. Why is there no... Ah, there he is.
That was definitely a rumble. Let's go check the castle.
Yes, ma'am. I did read some people were annoyed with the sound effect, but hey, you don't like it, you can always stop using... Hi? You can stop using
The
them
way
out.
looks clear. Let's see if we can get inside.
Oh. Another loading screen for this large area, you say? Yeah, I wonder
I
what
hate to admit
stuff
it,
next here is
but
going
this
to
place
be.
is impressive.
Ooh. It's roomier inside than I expected. Oh, hey, I can make these curtains. I was kind of wondering what the, Okay, so don't step on those. Got it. Oh, they respawn. Let's talk to Gwendis first. Okay.
This place must have been impressive back in the day, but now it's just decrepit. Looks like it's been abandoned for centuries. Luckily, I came prepared. How do you feel about trying something unconventional?
Sure, I'm always down for unconventional.
The members of House Ravenwatch exchange vials of their own blood. That shows a rare level of trust, even among vampires, since blood can be used in all sorts of spells, both beneficial and harmful. I brought some of Verandis' blood with me.
How is it gonna help?
By putting a drop of his blood in this potion, we can dreamwalk and access any memories Verandis has of this place. I'll leave it here on the table for when you're ready. I'd drink it myself, but a dream walk requires an impartial participant.
Verandis had me use a Dreamwalk potion to learn his history with House Doral.
Then you're already an expert. You learned quite a bit from that experience, yes? Verandis isn't here, but by using his blood we can achieve the same result. I prepared the potion. It's on the table. Make sure you drink the whole thing.
Okay. This must taste very gross. It's also how you would definitely contract a number of diseases.
Exarch Verandis.
Oh.
While we have your crates moved to
Steward
your study,
Faustine.
Exarch Singalis and Ulfra would like a word. It is
Wait. Oh, okay, there you go.
It is good to see you, Exarch Verandis.
Exarch, huh?
Lord Rada al-Saran will be pleased you accepted his invitation. You have been terribly missed. Exarchs Ulfra and Singalis asked me to send you to them as soon as you arrived. They wish to speak with you.
I'm no Exarch, dear Faustine. I guess it's him talking. I want nothing to do with those grandiose titles or Styrich's I don't know how to say that name. Styrich's army.
Of course, Lord Verandis. My apologies. Please, you shouldn't keep the Exarchs waiting.
Where can I find them? Also, your outfit's pretty cool.
Exarch Ulfra likes to look out over the courtyard from the eastern balcony. Exarch Singalis rarely leaves his laboratory on the upper level. Both want to see you. I will inform you once your crates have been moved to the study set aside for you.
Please take care with my apothecary chest. Many of the components are irreplaceable. Oh, this is nice. Look at all this vampire furniture that's expensive to craft. Ooh. Man, they really like their giant drapey curtains. Okay, so we gotta go that way and that way. Sir? Wait, how big is the second floor? Oh, I don't know. I don't need to go, so I won't. Big old carpet. Wait. One carpet. Two. You're here? One carpet. Two carpets. Three carpets. Is Sufa the Red? Exarch Sanctus.
Verandis, my
Nice
dear,
nice
it
eyeshadow.
has been so long. Where have you been hiding yourself? You're not still pursuing that silly little hobby of yours, are you?
I'd hardly call forging a permanent peace between vampires and humans a hobby, Sanctus.
So you are. Oh, Verandis, your endless wellspring
How come
of
your eyes aren't
positivity is
bloodshot?
absolutely refreshing. You are such a generous soul. I must say, the idea of giving up all I've earned and bled for to placate humans is quite hysterical.
If we continue to take from mortals without giving back, peace will not last.
But isn't that why we have thralls? So we can take as much as we wish. They don't mind, do they? Oh, are you going to speak with Lord Rada al-Saran? Be a dear and remind him we set aside some time to drink, would you?
Perhaps we'll speak later, Sanctus. Interesting. Fasif al-Iskur. I'd like to talk to you in a second. Actually, I'll do that first, and then I'll talk to her. Oh, I guess I won't talk to you. Okay, you got moves. Oh, right, you're the werewolf lady.
Can you smell them, Verandis? Prey on the wind. We should be out hunting them, not uselessly debating in these halls of
Wait,
stone.
that person was not there a second ago. Were they? You want to speak with me, Ulfra?
When you see Lord Rada al-Saran, do not continue your age-old argument. He needs to remain focused. I'll never understand your obsession with sheep, Verandis. There are hunters and prey. We are hunters. Your sympathy for prey borders on the insane.
We were mortal once.
As were you, until Molag Bal made you into something more, something worthy. Lord Hircine made me one of his most powerful hunters, because he knew mortality restricted me. I could not reach my full potential until he rescued me from that fate.
All I suggest is that we live in peace with mortals. They outnumber us, after all.
The wolf does not fear 1,000 rabbits. It merely enjoys the bounty her scene has provided. Humans, no matter how large their pathetic armies grow, will never threaten us. Come to your senses, Verandis. Come back to your brothers and sisters.
I won't stop trying to convince you that my course is the correct one.
You're a fool, Verandis. You always have been. Why does Lord Rada Al-Saran continue to humor you? We don't need you on the Grey Council. You aren't even fit to be one of Styric's foot soldiers. Go bother someone else with your nonsense.
This is an impressive castle that Rada Al-Saran has
Grey
constructed.
Home is impressive. I won't deny that. But I detest all the sitting around and debating. I'm a hunter. I ache to feel a mortal writhe in my grasp, to watch their blood spray against the dirt. Don't you?
You know it is not my way, Ulfra.
Why do I even try to talk to you about such things? Lord Rada Al-Saran should have dealt with you years ago, but he keeps calling you back.
Oh, she actually said bah. Hello? Are you... I don't know what you're supposed to be, a Reachman? Everyone here's got cool sword tricks. Oh, Exarch Nesby. Exarch Longstep? That's your name? Oh, you're... I guess you're a wood elf. Whoa, you've got that cool... the veil thing. Wait. You're wearing refabricated stuff. Weird. That's really out of place. I guess it's your look, but still. When you've got like crazy body marking tattoos. Longstep?
Oh, Verandis, look! It's wonderful! Such pretty lights.
Greetings, Longstep. I'm surprised to see you so far from Valenwood.
Oh, I'll admit I do miss the trees. But everyone is so friendly here, and the food, there's so much of it. Delicious, squirmy, screaming food. Does that bother you? The screaming? I recall us discussing such things last time we spoke.
I only feed on the willing. You should consider that.
Oh, but that's no fun, is it? It's like hunting a beast in a cage. Where's the challenge? No, Verandis, I'll take my prey squirmy and terrified. It gets the blood pumping. Nesby and I are going hunting later today. You must come.
Perhaps another time. Oh. Your motif is cool. I have it. Okay, so it wants me to go up there, but I'd like to see some other members of the castle. Ooh, Gaze's Red Jirta Okante. Argonians, cool.
Even where the dark water flows deep, the blood of those worthy swirls still. Why is this so, member of the Grey Council?
What is your skin? That's a really cool looking skin. It's so scaly. Another riddle, Gazes?
A question for Sithis unanswered. All answers come from Sithis, though few are worthy to hear them. Yet we alone are blessed. We will go beyond one day, when we have made the offerings he seeks. Only then may we flow into the dark water.
What need have we for assassins? Death only invites more death.
The others speak of you as short-sighted, but I hear in your words the truth we all seek. All must come to Sithis. Death is the path to him, and Sithis is the path to the dark water. It is a goal for all. Come now, pray with me.
Isn't an undead Argonian kind of like against what they believe in? That the old should decay and rot away, and the new should grow from that? Weird. Regretfully, I must decline. Perhaps we can speak later. These are cool though, these characters. Probably more. Nope, can't go that way. Anyone else I missed? Ah, some folks in here. Ooh. Little braziers. Exarch Braxard. You training the troops there?
Attention!
Exarch Turvan. Oh. Stirichi.
Draw steel!
I don't think we met this character, did we? What? Oh, wait, he's using...
Engage flank!
Wait, I have this. Oh, I'm Verandis, right. This is Stormlord Armor. Oh, it looks really good in black. This is the only motif I have from Battlegrounds, because that was the only game mode I enjoyed. Or, tolerated, I should say.
Verandis, I heard Rada al-Saran sent for you, but I never expected you to show up. I thought you made your position regarding the Grey Host abundantly clear.
I see you finally got the army you so desperately sought, Sterechi.
You speak of peace on the one hand, but you take their blood just like the rest of us, Verandis. Where did you think all those endless debates among the Great Council would lead? We were never going to change our natures. Why should we?
Because war is never the answer, Sterechi. What is your name, Sterechi? We can all live in peace. Why can't you see that?
You were a fool when we first met, and nothing has changed. After all these centuries, you remain as ignorant and naive as ever. My Grey Host is the only way for our people to create a safe and harmonious home. And deep down, you know it too.
Actually, maybe that isn't Stormlord. It's similar, but I'm not sure what motif that is. Can I look at my armor while I'm here? Oh, I can. Okay, wait. Whoa. Uh-oh. I may have broken the game by doing that. Now the colors are all the correct colors. Oops.
Engage all sides.
Okay, how close can I get to him before it... So about there. Okay. Oh, no, that totally gets rid of him. How about over here? I just need him in the background a little bit.
Sheath steel.
Oh, come on, guy. There, that should do. Okay. I think that's Stormlords.
Better, but sloppy. Again.
Okay, that's definitely Stormlords. What about the chest, though? No, that chest is different. Maybe that's...
Attention!
No, what? Is it Greymoor? Is that the motif with the vampire theme?
Draw steel!
Ah, it is Greymoor. Oh, that's cool, though. So he's using a combination of the two. So is he using Stormlords? I want to see if I can look like him. I don't think Stormlord is the correct... No, so it must be Greymoor. That looks correct. Shoulders. The shoulders are what I instantly recognize. That's definitely Stormlords.
Engage all
feet.
sides.
Is the feet Stormlords? It might be.
Engage low.
No, it's definitely the Stormlord. Okay, and the hands. The hands are the hardest part to see. But I think it's these because he has little prongs. Yep, it's these.
Good. If you want a spear in your belly, do it again.
Greymoor, because he has a little bat on his girdle, I noticed. Okay, yeah, there. Anyone at home curious, that's how you make his armor style. It's a combination of Stormlord and Greymoor. Neat.
Attention!
And I'm guessing that's Greymoor's sword. God, that is a spindly long sword. Can I get the filter back on? I've kind of ruined things. Pentarch Coven Indoril.
Verandis Ravenwatch. I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Oh my god, your voice.
I am Pentarch Covan Indoril.
I did not expect to find a member of House Indril here. Why did you join the Grey Host?
An odd question from one of Rada al-Saran's esteemed Grey Council. We are all here for the same reasons, are we not? Power over life and death. Control over our own fate. In Vardenfell, I am the 6th of 8 sons. Here, I will become much more.
You may find that power, bereft of companionship, does not bring satisfaction.
Is that why you returned after so long away? You were lonely? I must confess, I find every day away from the insufferable bickering of House Indoril a blessing. But perhaps we are cut from different cloth.
Indeed. A pleasure to have met you, Coven. You keep pondering that skull. Did he just shush the skull? Excuse me? Alright, I'll just leave you to that, weirdo. Let's go upstairs. This might fix the filter too. Nope, I've broken the filter. Oh, that's my study. Okay. I guess we'll be coming up here later. Frame rate, why are you bad? Ease of the creeping dusk? Excuse me? Lady... Okay, you've got your own thing going. Exarch Rulek, Exarch Vem.
Do you suppose Ease ever tires of dancing, Verandis? The girl enjoys frolicking in that fountain almost as much as she enjoys warm blood.
It's good to see you, Vem. How are things in the Empire?
As boring as ever. Until Fair Hestra came along, I'd all but given up on entertainment entirely. The new Empress is fascinating, isn't she, Verandis? A true warrior. Mortal, yes, but quite the conqueror. If she could be turned...
It would be unwise to reveal your true nature, Vem.
Perhaps. Yet Rada al-Saran saw the wisdom in immortal power, did he not? Hestra could be similarly convinced. Still, when she dies, and she will die, I expect it will be glorious. Worthy of a song. That will be entertainment enough.
I suppose we'll see soon enough. Be well, Vem. Exarch Ul's Grim Lantern.
Brandis, how good of you to join us. Come, sit. Have a drink with me.
Okay, Mr. Russian man. Mortal blood is not as plentiful as mead, Uls. It's not wise to gorge yourself like this.
Gorge? Ha! This is just a midday snack. Ever since we came here, we've had more blood than we can stomach. And I can stomach quite a bit. The dungeons are overflowing with delicious morsels. Lord Rada al-Saran knows how to keep us fat and happy.
There are dungeons beneath the castle?
Ah, I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Forgive me, Verandis. Don't trouble yourself over it. Forget I said anything at all. Ha! I need another drink.
We'll speak more of this later. Whoa. Hello, cool guy McCoolpants. Whoa, the armor popped in. Okay. That's, I don't know what armor style that is. It's so... curvy? I don't know how you describe it. I don't know what is that? I don't know that I have that. Maybe that's one of the, let me check. The head would be the easiest thing to recognize. That's not one of the... What motif is that? It's awesome. It's definitely a helmet. I don't think I have it. Oh, wait. It's a Dramora Helm. Okay. For sure it's a Dramora Helm. But what's the rest of it? The shoulders would be the next easiest thing to tell because they're so crazy and curvy. Okay, they're not any of these. Okay, they've got the big, swoopy, spiny aspect to them. No, it's not Militant Ordinator, but it's close. Oh, wait. Is it all just Dramora? Is he just wearing an entire Dramora set? Have I just never noticed Dramora has such a cool swoopy design to it? Oh, that's medium. I want the heavy. Yeah, it is Dramora. Okay. Oh, because I was thinking of Zivkin style. No, Dramora was the one that came from Halloween. Was that last year or the year before? I can't remember. The Witches Festival. That explains why I've never really paid attention to it, because it was kind of like a one and done unlock for me. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool looking. Pretty cool. Alright, let's get back on track. I think I've toured the whole castle. Aside from the parts they're gonna lead me to anyway. It's nice though, they've put a lot of different races here in the castle here. Oh, I could have just probably crossed that giant hall, couldn't I? Whoops. Oh, maybe not. Oh, are there more people on this side? Her frame rate, why you bad? Oh my god, it's really fighting. Okay, so that's where I just was. You guys aren't really anything special. Oh, is this like the hall where everyone gathers? Or is it just a nice... No, I guess it's just a hall. Okay. Oh, hey, it's a stone husk. Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about them, because we really still don't know anything about them. Hello, Singalis. I guess not again. I killed you already in the real world, or real time.
Ah, Verandis. Good. I wanted to talk to you. I never tire of looking at this creation. Tell me again, why did you abandon your stone husks? I thought you wanted your precious mortals to enjoy the everlasting life of their betters.
Oh, Verandis created the stone husks. That's interesting. The mortal I resurrected went mad, Singalis. The experiment failed.
Is that what bothers you? One small failure and you abandon such promising research. You had the opportunity to seize control of existence itself. To control both life and death. Such power is unimaginable, yet you squander it.
One failure was more than enough. Even power such as you describe is not worth the cost.
Cost? Pah! What cost? Mortals are as cheap and plentiful as grains of sand on a beach. Once you mastered your creation, you'd be able to resurrect them at will. They would worship you as a god. Wouldn't that bring about the peace you crave?
We're not their gods, Singalis. We are their equals.
How can you be so misguided? Mortals are so far beneath us they cannot even comprehend their own inadequacy. I only hope Lord Rada al-Saran can talk some sense into you. Meanwhile, I will study this creation. Perhaps even succeed where you failed.
I hope you do succeed, Singalis.
How I have missed our endless debates, my friend. Our deep and fascinating discussions about science and philosophy. I look forward to renewing that exchange. If you haven't presented yourself yet, you should go see Lord Rada al-Saran.
What about your own research, Singalis?
I've been quite successful in your absence. Rada al-Saran discovered a strange relic beneath the Reach.
Ooh.
I spent weeks examining it. It's quite remarkable, and I've only scratched the surface of the possibilities it might offer our kind.
Well, that sounds fascinating. What kind of relic?
I'd prefer not to draw any conclusions until I've had time to examine it at length. But I welcome the chance to discuss it with you once you've settled in.
Interesting. Okay, that's tying into Ooh, I have this. I have both of these paint. No, I don't have that painting. I have this painting though. That's interesting. Oh, so they're tying in. I think he's talking. Well, let me not say anything, just in case they reveal it dramatically. But from everything I've seen data mined and from people playing on the PTS for Markarth, I think I know what it is. Hey, you weren't sitting here 10 minutes ago.
At long last.
I still can't talk to a Kraglin. I wonder how many of these people we'll see in Markarth that's like revived. Ooh, I did not notice you had such clawy gloves. Goodness, look at those things.
How good to see you, Verandis, my old friend. You look well. Our halls have felt quite empty without you. What do you think of our new home? Is it not, as I wrote in my letter, everything one could ask for?
You've built a grand castle, old friend, but I must know. Have you considered my request?
To parley with the mortal queen. I have, but my stance has not changed. The Grey Host's strength has grown over the centuries, while dozens of mortal kingdoms have risen and fallen. What sense is there in revealing ourselves to them now?
Mortals are not as you remember them. Empress Hestra would make a fine ally.
What mortals gain from an alliance with us is obvious. But what benefit do we receive from them? King Styric and our Grey Host could crush this Empress Hestra and her armies in a day. I know you worry for our people, Verandis, but you need not.
You can't continue to war against the mortals. There are simply too many of them.
For such a brilliant mind who helped conceive our Grey Council, you can be so short-sighted, Verandis. I will say this. If the mortals do not move against us, we will not move against them. But I cannot protect your precious mortals from themselves.
I believe in the Grey Council, not Styric's Grey Host. An alliance would protect us all.
Enough talk of alliances and mortals. It has been too long since we last saw one another, Verandis. Let us speak of better times. Drink the blood offered, and contemplate the tremendous responsibility we bear to keep our people safe.
I spoke with Ulfrans and Gallis.
Good. You cannot imagine how much I have leaned upon them in your absence. It should please you to know that Ulfra shows restraint these days, and I know Singalis would love to discuss his experiments and research with you.
They don't understand the dream, Rad Alceron.
They understand little that does not serve their own needs. They do not understand why we started the Grey Council, or what an asset you are to the Grey Host. It will take much to convince them to make peace with mortals.
Why did you invite me here if you're unwilling to talk about this?
We have talked, and I have listened. I have humored your ideals far longer than they deserve. I invited you because you will flourish here, Verandis. You belong here, among your brothers and sisters, not meandered in the tribulations of mortal life.
The dream didn't start with us ruling over mortals.
Your dream and mine are similar, my friend, but they are not the same. This friction between us, it thins my patience. Still, this place, no matter how grand, did not feel complete until you returned. You belong here, Verandis.
I would like to continue our discussion of an alliance with the mortals later, my friend.
Of course, Verandis. I know you too well to think you would let the topic go so easily. I promise, we will speak of it again. There is no need to rush. We have not seen each other in an elf's age. I would hear what you have been up to, my brother.
We're immortal. We have all the time in the world to catch up.
And yet you waste years away from your family, caring for those who live short and meaningless lives. Ah, Verandis, is my word not enough to appease you? We will speak more of this later. For now, I wish to discuss more pleasant topics.
Whoa.
Lord Verandis, I apologize for the delay. The study is ready for you.
Thank you. I'm kind of happy I glitched out and can see the full color of things.
Everything is ready for you, my lord. We moved your belongings into the study and provided all the reagents you requested. Should you require anything else, please let me know at once.
Okay, you're very polite. Goodbye, dancing lady. Is the frame rate better in here? Yeah, no, not really. Oh. You can get an incomplete version of this painting. Why can't you get the complete version?
Easy, friend. It's time to wake up. Find the dream walk potion and drink it.
There. Dear. That was cool. Wait, where are we? I wanted to read this. Spectral Assassins. Okay. Write everything down. You never knew. Okay, so he's talking about Spectral Assassins. Okay. Gwendis.
You cried out in your sleep just before you woke up. What happened? Are you all right?
I went to Veranda's study in the dream and tried to read his journal.
Oh, that would explain it. Don't worry, it's not you. It's almost impossible to read in a dreamwalk. But did you say Veranda's study? He had a study in this terrible place? Was he truly a member of the Grey Host?
He was, in something called the Great Council, but he wanted them to make peace with the mortals.
Sounds like Veranda's. That's why he founded the Raven Watch after all. To allow vampires like us to gather safely, only feed on willing subjects, and help mortals instead of preying upon them. So, he wasn't hoping to conquer Tamriel?
No, he argued for an alliance with mortals. He truly wanted peace.
Then, he didn't lie to me. He's still the man I know and trust. He left out a few things, of course, but I'll deal with that another time. That study of his, it might still be here. Can you lead me to it?
Yeah. In fact, it's like right up the stairs here. Ah, if I'm fast enough, they can't spawn. Or they can't detect me from spawning. Ugh. A chest in this place? What kind of loot does that even qualify as? It's just generic loot, right? Oh, maybe we're gonna go see what Zingalis is working on.
The scent lingers in this place.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would ever come this close. My research finally bore fruit. The stone husk incubation vessels are the answers to all the unknowns I hoped to unearth. My hope for this is twofold. One, that I will be able to resurrect mortal souls from the afterlife. Second, that I will be able to free vampire souls from Cold Harbor and thus free them from Molag Bal. I'll attempt this extraordinary feat on a mortal first. A woman named Lysolda, why does that sound familiar? Who died of a wasting disease. Once I am sure that experiment is a success, I will attempt the much riskier undertaking of trying to summon a vampire soul. I only pray that my excitement is not premature. I was a fool to think I had all the answers. I preached to Rod al-Saran about protecting mortals, yet my own experiment caused one to suffer needlessly. I attempted to resurrect Isolde. At first I was elated. She did return from the dead, but she was not whole. Returning to the world of the living drove her mad. She was so angry. I could feel her rage as clearly as if she were made of flames. I could not think of a way to help her. I was forced to kill her to prevent her from harming anyone, and that act sickens me. My hubris caused Isolde so much pain. Why does Isolde sound familiar? It shames me. I must discover what went wrong. Perhaps if I put some of my own essence in a reliquary, it might stabilize the experiment. That will be my next course of action. There are simply too many unknowns. I modified the ritual, but I dare not follow through. The amount of life energy required to pull a soul out of Cold Harbor, that's too high a price to pay. I'll keep a record of the process in this journal, but it must not be acted on. The stone husks cannot be trusted as a methodology as they currently exist. This decision pains me, but I know in my heart it is right. I cannot hurt another the way I hurt Lysolda. I will not risk any others and cause more suffering. This study is closed. I've also begun to contemplate the ramifications of a world without a cycle of life and death. The possibility is horrifying. Why did I ever think this path was the way to peace? I was right to end my experiments and my research where I did. I do not know why I accepted Rada al-Saran's invitation and came to Greyholm. Curiosity, I suppose. An undying hope that I can change the course of the Grey Council and avoid the war the Styric so desperately craves. I did bring all of my equipment with me. The ritual chamber they constructed here is really quite impressive. For a moment, I contemplated renewing my research with Zingalis, but I know now that that would be folly. It's unfortunate that I cannot extract my essence from the reliquary, but that is the least of my worries. For now, I will store it in the first floor armory, hidden among the other reliquaries. I have no intention of staying in Greyholm or remaining a part of the Grey Host's Grey Council. At least I know the reliquary will be safe here. Let it serve as a reminder of my failure. If I am to truly broker peace between mortals and vampires, I still have a long road ahead of me. It's time to take my leave.
Did you find the journal? What's
Hey,
it say?
so there's a thing in the basement with part of his soul in it that we can probably use to revive him?
The journal was still here? Amazing. What did it say?
Varandus attempted to resurrect humans and vampires using stone husks.
Let me see that. Huh. Ritual simple enough. Just light some candles and place the reliquary. It looks like he abandoned the research before ever testing it on a vampire. Something about life energy and too great a cost.
I think Singalis used his research to resurrect the Grey Host in Skyrim.
Right. Zingalis must have continued Varandus' experiments and refined them. You know, when a vampire dies, our souls go to Cold Harbor, to Molag Bal. This may be our chance to get answers directly from a member of the Grey Council.
You want to try to resurrect Varandus, don't you?
Varandus gave his life for Rivenspire, and what was his reward? Cold Harbor and an eternity of torment in the hands of Molag Bal. This will work. It has to. Go downstairs and find the reliquary he wrote about. Then meet me in the ritual chamber.
I'll go get the reliquary.
Get the reliquary and meet me in the ritual chamber.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to this basement that people were very not happy about. Or actually, Varandus was the only one who wasn't happy about it. I was going to complain about that load screen, but it was pretty quick. Oh, is it not in the basement? Where is it? It's just right here? Oh. Oh, man. I don't know if to fight the gargoyle, which is... Hey, what's going on here? They fixed the thing with, you can be a vampire somewhere and it won't alert the town when you go back, right? Ectoplasmic... Hey, that's a rare thing. Cool. I don't know that I had that one. Oh, we're fighting the gargoyle now. Ow. Boy, sleeping on the job. I don't suppose that... Oh, wait, this is not... What? Below? Oh. Oh, we hadn't actually seen this part. It's a curious thing, mortality. One must ask without ego. Is this a blessing or a curse? Without ego, huh? Oh, that was someone else.
That's a stone husk, all right. Light the candles.
They just
to
left
begin the
one
ritual.
here. Okay. How do you make a stone husk? Do they just carve it from stone and call it a day?
Good. Now place the reliquary.
Do we have enough soul energy for this?
The ritual. It's working. Varandus, is that really you?
Must feed.
Uh-oh.
Stop! It's me, Gwendolyn!
Okay, so this is that thing about them being driven mad when they come back to life. What's he doing? Oh! Blood Knights. Great. You can just summon those now, huh? So are we doing this in stages of 3?
Thirst.
There we are. Okay. That's okay. I'm still tanky even when I'm wearing this armor. actually take a bit of damage.
Verandis, no! Oh, Verandis. Are you alright?
My apologies. The process doesn't leave one in their right mind.
Hey, you got a new outfit too.
I'm just glad you're alive. But Verandis, we need to talk.
Yes, of course, my child. Let us all go outside and speak.
Are you going to do that? Or... Ah. What is making that sound? Oh. Him poking the ground is making that... Hello? Why is there a trapped Cold Harbor chest here? What? Or not, the Imperial City chest. That was weird. I guess that was my reward for fighting Verandis? Because he's not going to give me loot because I didn't actually kill him? I guess you're also wearing a form of the Breton... Ancestral Breton? I'm not sure.
I didn't expect to ever see you again, my friend. After we parted at the Doomcrag, I resigned myself to an eternity in Cold Harbor. But it seems my fate was not yet written. You and Gwendis saved me. I am more grateful than you can ever imagine.
Gwendis and I discovered your connection to the Grey Host.
That is unfortunate. I believed that part of my past was dead and buried. My involvement with the Grey Council ended so very long ago. Rada al-Saran and I were friends once. I tried to convince him to take a different path. To no avail.
I dream walked through your memories. I saw what you said to him and the others.
Then know that I truly regret not trying harder to convince Rada al-Saran and the Grey Council. Perhaps I could have averted the war. Alas, we'll never know. But why the sudden interest in ancient history, Why this obsession with the Grey Host?
Gwendis and I discovered that Rada al-Saran is still alive. The Grey Host has returned.
What? How is that even possible? What am I saying? Haven't I just returned from the dead? I must look into this. Find out what the Grey Host has planned. When the time comes, House Ravenwatch will send for you. I pray you will answer that call.
I'll be ready when you send word. Well, this was a fun little adventure.
I started out seeking information about the Grey Host only to discover that my mentor had a hand in their creation. As angry as that made me, I was comforted to know Verandis opposed their war. And now he's back. I don't know what to think.
Verandis has promised to help you find out more about the Grey Host and their current plans.
I heard what he said. I'm still angry that he kept this part of his past a secret. But we'll work it out. Eventually. In the meantime, at least I know I can trust him. That he didn't betray the ideals of House Ravenwatch.
So you're going to work with him on this?
Of course. There's too much at stake to let a few secrets get in our way. I'll help in whatever way I can. And once we know more, we'll send for you. I figure you want to see how this ends just as much as we do.
Anything else I can help with at the moment?
Take this, my friend. You earned it. For helping me learn more about Rada al-Saran and the Grey Host. And for discovering the true connection between Verandis and the Grey Council. When you're ready for a reckoning, House Ravenwatch will contact you.
Okay. You two can have a chat. No? Okay. Let's assign that. I guess. Oh, we'll put it there. Oops, that's not how you do that. Meh? Okay, I can summon a stone husk. That's... Okay, sure. That's a memento. Not as cool as some of the other mementos, but... Or some of the emotes. I got this emote from the crown crates recently. I love this one. I'm a scarecrow. Oh wait, I didn't even put attention. These are purple-eyed crows. These are... Mayhaps they are members of the Black Feather Court? That would be cool. Alright, well, yeah. That's it for now. Next up will be Markarth itself in a few weeks. I think it comes out around the 10th or the 12th for the consoles, so we'll see. Either way, thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.